Welcome to the coolest tutorial of Python. This is Bitfumes and I'm your host Sarthak. In this episode, we are going to learn about the loop and specifically we are talking about the for loop. So let's first create a list of numbers. So number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Then if we want to perform task for every element in this list, then we need to use for loop. It's a loop, that means it will be iterable. It will iterate through every element of the num list. And I will call number in num. Okay, so how it's going to work? First time it will go to the num list, grab the first element and then assign that value inside the number. This means if we go first time inside this for loop, if I try to print number, you will see if I run it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is actually this series. If I change second element to 20, run it, you can see 1, 20, 3, 4, 5, 6, because it iterate through every element of this list. But suppose you don't have list, but still you want to use for loop for 10 times. Then you have a great function which is called range, and the range function accept three parameters. First is start one, second is stop, and third is step. So how it's going to look, let me just show you. First thing, let's start from 0, go till 10. Let's just run this and see what will be the result. Run it, you can see it will go till 9. Why 9? We have given 10 because it start from 0. So if you count here till 9 and then 0th is also included, so 10. So it iterate for 10 times. But I don't want to iterate one by one. I just want to iterate for 2 by 2. That means 0, then 2, 4, 6, 8, like that. So run it, and yes, 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, because this third parameter is just going to tell how many steps you have to take after one iteration. So this is very nice in for loop to loop through any kind of numbers or any kind of list. So we have this list which is including 6 elements. So I just want to start from 0 and then I just want to go till the number has some value. So len of num, and I just want to loop through this. So run it, and 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because it has 6 elements and 6 values are printed here. So you can use this to loop through each element of this num. So in this way, if you use range, it will just assign this number variable with 1, 2, 3, 4. But if you use only num and run it, then you will get the exact values of this list. So if we change it to 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and run it, you can see it now 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, because it's assigning number with this value. And now suppose instead of list I have a dictionary. So dictionary has key value pairs. So here I'm not going to give many items here, just for this I will say here first and then second is this. So now let's see what will be the result. Run it, and you can see this time if we loop through the dictionary num, it's not giving the value, it's giving the key of this dictionary. So first and second. And if I want to get the value, then I have to say here num dot items. This is the function I need to use here. But if I run, it will give everything, first key and its value also. And if you want to separate these things, then just say here key and value. So if I now say here key, then I will say with a space value. So let's see, yes, key is this, value is this, both are separated. So this is the way you can use for loop for dictionary, list, set, anything you want. But now I just want to use this for loop to find if a number is a prime number or not. So a prime number is a number which just have two factors. One is 1, second is number itself. So if I say 3, then 3 only have two factors, which is 1 and 3 itself. So let's see if we say 33 is a prime number or not. Yes, we know it's divisible by 11, so it's not a prime number, but I want to use for loop and then I want to find it. So for I in, I need to get a range. So I will say range and I will start from 2 because we don't want to check for 0 and 1 divisibility. So let's start from 2 and then we need to go to the number. Okay, so if I give here and print I, so yes, it will go till 32 from 2. Now that's good, but I need to check if the number, which is 33 here, modulus of 2, that means if number is divisible by 2, that means if this value is 0, then we will say number which is we have and like this is not a prime number. Run it and we are not getting anything. Why we are not getting? Because it's not going inside this if statement, because 33 is not divisible by 2. But actually we don't want to just check by 2. We want to check for every number 2, 3, 4, 5 till 32, because we know that 33 is a factor of 33. So why we are going to test it? So let's run it. And 33 is not a prime number, 33 is not a prime number, and this is good because we know 33 is not a prime number. But what about 31? So run it, we can't see anything, so let's just give an else part here, else, and we will say again num is a prime number. Run it and it says lots of time, yes, it's a prime number, it's a prime number, but I want just one time. So instead of this else here, you can just move this else part for this for. Actually for also has this else part. This means when you don't have anything here, then print this else statement. So run it and 31 is not a prime number. So after completing everything from this, if it is not returning anything, then it will say else part of print 31 is a prime number. But let me introduce you one more thing, which is called break. So if I do this 32, run it, you can see it having lots of problems. 32 is saying that it's not a prime number, which is 1, 2, 3, 4 times, and in the 5th time it will go and say 32 is a prime number. So we have some problem here. So the problem here we have is that as soon as we get any number which is perfectly divisible for 32, we need to break this for loop. So we just need to say here break. Okay, this is a break statement which will stop executing of this loop or stop the iteration of this for loop. So run it and it says 32 is not a prime number. It will not go inside this else statement and it will not do anything as soon as this statement is printed. So this is the way you can use for loop for many conditions, and which is very useful, and you need to use this range element to get some range. For that you can iterate over. So if you have liked this episode, please give it a thumbs up, share this video with your friends, subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon to get instant notification like Bitfumes on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We will meet in the next episode. Till then, goodbye.